Hey, I'm Shani Raja, and I'd like to welcome you to my new course, my latest offering, which is Writing with Flair, How to Become an Exceptional Writer. Now, some of you may already be familiar with my earlier course called Secret Source of Great Writing. Now, in that course, I gave you, if you haven't checked it out, by the way, please do. It's been very well received, and it's got a lot of cool information in there. Now, in that course, I basically provided my outline for how to write really well. And I said there that there were three elements to my framework. Those are simplicity, clarity, and elegance. Now, that was the framework. And I've been promising now for a while that I'm producing this new course, which is going to give you the actual principles within each of those categories. So you know how to superpower your writing using those concepts, but now I'm going to give you the individual principles within each of those categories that are going to boost each of them. So the overall impact on your writing is going to be very, very dramatic. Now, why should you listen to me talking about this stuff? Well, first of all, I teach, I train and coach some of the world's top journalists. So I've been a journalist myself for 20 odd years, and I've spent much of that time editing and writing hundreds of thousands of articles where I've been studying the principles of great writing, how to really make your writing sparkle and shine. So I spent a long time creating the sort of conceptual framework around these ideas, something that's going to help people who are not in the journalism field to be able very quickly to grasp some key principles that they can then apply immediately to their own writing, whether it's a cover letter, whether it's a business plan, whether it's an essay, whether it's a sales email, whether it's website marketing copy. So I wanted to create a framework that could allow you to take those principles and just run with them. So that's what I've done here. So if you are looking to improve dramatically the impact of your writing, this is the course for you. And I want to talk about some of the areas that I will go into and how I've packaged this. I've created a course here which touches on each of the principles and gives you a series step-by-step instructions on how to first understand what the principle is, and then to have some exercises where you can process those principles, because it's very important not just to know them conceptually, but to be able to actually take them into yourself so that you then begin automatically to apply them. So that's what I'm going to give you. In the simplicity section of this course, you're going to learn about things like economy in your writing, how to cut down on words, how to spot superfluous words, redundant words, how to write in a plain and simple way that really gets your idea across very, very quickly and sharply. How to recognize when you're stretching a thought too long, an idea becomes too long, and therefore disturbs the comprehension of the reader. When you are using passive sentences, which again slow down the comprehension of your writing. When you're giving too much information, and when to know how to know when to cut off the information tap so that you're not boring your audience, and connecting with your audience in a way that enables you to give them the kind of information they're looking for. How to cut down on unnecessary ceremonial language, which is sort of clutter around what you're trying to say. So a lot of this is sort of teaching you how to notice things that you're doing within your writing, and then being able to change those things. That's the simplicity section. In the clarity section, I'm going to talk about how fuzzy thinking interferes with your writing, how to get your ideas straight before you write them, how to avoid ambiguity, and give you lots of examples on ambiguity, how to avoid mixing tenses, and how to notice when you are mixing tenses. The effect of having relating to ideas where it's not clear what the relationship between those two ideas are, and how that affects the quality of your writing. And curly sentences, tangled sentences, how to notice when your sentences are tangled and how to untangle them. So this is the kind of information you'll get in the clarity section. And in the elegance section, you're going to learn a lot of cool principles that journalists use to try and make their style consistent and looking professional, how to a particularly valuable part of this section is the idea of narrative elegance, where I'm going to show you how to weave an elegant narrative through whatever you're writing, so that it really starts to feel like it flows and people really sense that this is a professional, experienced writer. So that's a little taste of some of the stuff. There's a lot more in there, very easily broken down, so you can go away and process each of these ideas, and all of them will make a difference to your writing. So I hope you'll join me on that journey. It's on the other side of this video. Take a look at the course outline and see everything that you're going to get from this. And I'm pretty convinced a lot of hard work has gone into this, into developing this framework, and I'm pretty sure you're going to get a lot out of it. So I hope to see you on the other side.